My name is Blake Chisholm, and I'm a manager on the specialty sales team for the public sector here at Amazon Web Services. I'm glad that you have joined the session on how services such as Workspaces, WorkDocs, AppStream, Chime, and Connect are making it easy for people around the world to work, learn, and support remotely. As workspaces, schools, and contact centers are faced with the reality of an increased demand for remote services, I'm excited to introduce you to the ways in which AWS services can remove barriers and provide access for all. The way that we work, learn, and support is changing due to an unprecedented time in our lives. As businesses accelerate the pace of remote working models, schools increase the use of remote learning, and contact centers take on a virtual and distributed approach, there is a unique need for cloud computing services that support these modalities. AWS has specialized cloud solutions for remote employees, students, and contact center agents. Because of the nature of cloud computing, these solutions can be implemented in minutes and you only pay for what you use. This removes a lot of the barriers to entry for customers and allows them to get up and running quickly. In today's session, we will not only look at the services and how they work, but also provide examples of organizations who are using AWS services to enable remote working, learning, and support. Today's workforce is increasingly mobile. They're working remotely, on the go, and moving from one project to the next. And they're collaborating across organizations, borders, and time zones. Organizations are increasingly looking for options for employees to work securely from any location, students to learn from any location at any time, and contact centers that don't require individuals to all be in a single location at the same time. The COVID-19 pandemic is causing multiple challenges to organizations around the world. Businesses need to maintain continuity as they ask employees to work from home. This sudden and unforeseen surge of remote workers can place huge pressure on your IT team to provide fast, secure, and easy access to corporate applications while they work from their homes, as well as delivering content to students and providing support to end users in a timely manner. This creates challenges for how employees can communicate and collaborate with each other to remain productive and feel connected. It also creates challenges for students that now have to attend class virtually, and challenges for call center agents that can no longer go into the contact center but still need to support customers remotely. Today, more and more organizations are asking questions such as, how do I enable my employees and students to remotely access the applications they need? How do my employees and students engage with each other using audio and video conferencing at scale? How do I keep my contact center operational while my staff are all working from home? Organizations are looking for options for employees to work securely from any location. AWS provides a set of solutions built on top of the AWS cloud to help quickly enable remote work for employees, contractors, students, and contact center agents. The services that AWS provides for remote work, learning, and support include Amazon Workspaces, which is a managed, secure desktop-as-a-service solution that helps mobile and remote employees access the applications they need by delivering a cloud desktop accessible anywhere with an internet connection using any supported devices. With Amazon Workspaces, your remote workers get a fast, responsive desktop of their choice that they can access from anywhere, at any time, from any supported device. Amazon AppStream is a fully managed application streaming service. With AppStream, your remote workers or students can access the desktop applications they need at any time. AppStream streams your application from AWS to any computer, including Chromebooks, Macs, and PCs. You pay only for the time your users are streaming, plus a reduced monthly fee per user. You can easily scale your application streaming to any number of users across the globe without acquiring, provisioning, and operating hardware or infrastructure. Amazon WorkDocs makes it easy to collaborate with each other from anywhere and lets you easily share content, provide rich feedback, and collaboratively edit documents. You can use WorkDocs to retire legacy file share infrastructure by moving shares to the cloud. Amazon WorkDocs lets you integrate with your existing systems and offers a rich API so that you can develop your own content-rich applications. Finally, Chime lets you meet, chat, and place business phone calls with a single secure application from anywhere. You don't need to switch between applications to collaborate and can instantly go from a chat to a call, share your screen, and even invite more people to join your meeting. When it's time for your meeting, Amazon Chime will call you on all your devices to ensure you are never late and your meetings always start on time. Amazon Connect enables businesses to have a fully operational contact center that can be operated virtually anywhere. Administrators can work at home and still be able to perform their normal contact center activities. Agents can make and take calls. Supervisors can monitor and coach agents in real time as if they were sitting in the same office. Managers can view dashboards, run reports, monitor service levels, listen to call recordings, all from their own homes. You can set up an Amazon Connect Center in minutes and start providing the best possible customer service. Gain control and confidence you need to enable work and learn from home scenarios. Security at AWS starts with our core infrastructure. Custom built for the cloud and designed to meet the most stringent security requirements in the world, our infrastructure is monitored 24/7 to help ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of your data. You can rely on the AWS global infrastructure, knowing you always control your data, including the ability to encrypt it, move it, and manage retention at any time. Whether you are in the office or at home with AWS, you don't have to over-provision resources up front to handle peak levels of business activity in the future. Instead, you provision the amount of resources that you actually need, scale your usage up or down to any side, onboard tens of thousands of employees, students, or contact center agents in response to normal business cycles or unplanned events. In this section, we'll cover end-user computing, inclusive of cloud desktop streaming applications and content collaboration. As more people working from home, organizations are asking questions such as, how do I maintain productivity now that my users are working from home? How do I quickly provision remote access to users' key applications without buying, shipping, or maintaining expensive laptops? How do I maintain control over sensitive company data and help prevent data leakage? We'll discuss how AWS services such as Amazon Workspaces, AppStream, and WorkDocs can help empower employees and students when working and learning remotely. A user can connect to an Amazon Workspace device using the free Amazon Workspaces client application on supported devices, including Windows, Mac computers, Chromebooks, iPads, Fire tablets, Android tablets, or using Chrome or Firefox web browsers. Users can set up an administrator by using their existing Active Directory credentials. If you've chosen to integrate your Amazon Workspaces with an existing Active Directory domain, once the user is connected to a workspace, they can perform all the usual tasks they would do on a desktop computer within their organization. All a user needs in order to have an Amazon Workspace provision for them is a broadband internet connection and an Amazon Workspaces client application to access their workspace. Simplified desktop delivery, Amazon Workspaces helps you eliminate many administrative tasks associated with managing your desktop lifecycle, including provisioning, deploying, maintaining, and recycling desktops. There is less hardware inventory to manage and no need for complex virtual desktop infrastructure deployments that don't scale. Keep your data secure. Amazon Workspaces is deployed within an Amazon virtual private network and provides each user with access to persistent encrypted storage volumes in the AWS cloud, and it integrates with AWS Key Management Service. No user data is stored on the local device. This helps improve the security of user data and reduces your overall risk surface area. Amazon Workspaces is available in 13 AWS regions and provides access to high-performance cloud desktops wherever your teams need to get work done. You can manage a global deployment of many thousands of workspaces from the AWS console, and you can rapidly provision and deprovision desktops as the needs of your workforce change. Amazon Workspaces eliminates the need to overbuy desktop and laptop resources by providing on-demand access to cloud desktops that include a range of compute, memory, and storage resources to meet your users' performance needs. As you know, maintaining local applications is challenging with on-premise devices, but enabling the same functionality for a fully remote end-user base requires a different approach. Amazon AppStream 2.0 is a fully managed application streaming service that allows your remote workers or students access to the applications they need on any computer, whether they're in the classroom, the library, a cafe, or at home. Your users can securely access the desktop applications they need at any time from the device of their choice. AppStream 2.0 streams your applications from your VPC and AWS to any computer, including Chromebooks, Macs, and PCs, without installing any clients or plugins. You can implement policies that prevent users from copying information to their local machine. Simply install and configure your applications on the AppStream 2.0 server, the same way you would do on a Windows computer to create the golden image. Then, in a few clicks, create a fleet of resources that your users can start streaming their applications from. Your users get the version of the apps that you specify, and you don't need to patch individual PCs. To update the environment, you simply update the image, then update the fleet. All users get the updates automatically. Use your existing IT systems to integrate seamlessly with AppStream 2.0. AppStream supports SAML Federation, so your users can use their existing accounts to access their application. AppStream integrates with your Active Directory, network, storage, and cloud storage, such as S3, to enable your users to access their existing resources. Its extensive APIs and CloudFormation enable you to integrate with your existing management platforms. 2.0 is a pay-as-you-go system. You only pay for the resources you provision when you provision them, plus a monthly per-user fee. There are no long-term contracts, complex licensing, or termination fees. Quickly spin up an environment for a training session or classroom, then turn it off. You only pay for what you provision when you provision it. When working and learning remotely, it's important to be able to access the documents you need and share those with others. Amazon WorkDocs makes it easy to securely store, share, and collaborate on documents anywhere. WorkDocs allows you to store virtually any type of file on AWS. Each individual user account on Amazon WorkDocs includes 1 terabyte of storage capacity by default. Administrators can set storage limits for individual users and also purchase additional storage for users on a pay-as-you-go basis. There is no limit on the amount of additional data and numbers of documents you can store. You can access your Amazon WorkDocs site from any browser with a connection to the internet. You can also access Amazon WorkDocs via mobile applications on iOS, Android, and Fire Tablet to collaborate from any device at any time. You can easily keep track of prior versions in Amazon WorkDocs with unlimited versioning. A new version of a file is created every time you save it. With Amazon WorkDocs, all feedback is associated with a specific file version, so you can easily refer back to comments in earlier iterations from an identity and access management standpoint. Amazon WorkDocs lets you use your Active Directory to manage your users. If you use Active Directory, you can create user groups, enable multi-factor authentication, or MFA, and configure single sign-on, or SSO, for your Amazon WorkDocs site. Your users can also log in with their existing credentials when you use Active Directory with Amazon WorkDocs. With Amazon WorkDocs, you can integrate with Active Directory in 2 ways, either by establishing a secure trust relationship between your on-premises Active Directory and your AWS Active Directory service for Microsoft Active Directory, or by using the AWS Directory Service Active Directory connector with auto activation when provisioning your WorkDocs site. All directory users are provided a valid WorkDocs account, enabling each directory user to sign in and use the full WorkDocs functionality as a managed user without you having to manually activate each user one by one. Users with managed user role allow them to save files and collaborate with others on a WorkDocs site. Amazon WorkDocs is HIPAA eligible, PCI DSS compliant, and aligns with ISO compliance requirements to help you demonstrate your commitment to information security. Amazon WorkDocs also has ISO 9001, 27001, 27107, and 27018 certifications. From a data residency perspective, you can specify in which AWS region to store your content to help meet data residency requirements. Your users can access your Amazon WorkDocs site from anywhere in the world, regardless of which AWS region you choose. Refer to AWS regions to see where Amazon WorkDocs is currently available. Here are 3 organizations that are using AWS end-user computing services to support their mission objectives. Maximus is a leading provider of healthcare and human services worldwide. Maximus partners with state, federal, and local governments to provide communities with critical health and human services programs. Their customers face significant IT challenges in transitioning to a work-from-home model, ranging from information security and privacy requirements to ensuring continuity of services. President and CEO Bruce Caswell said, "Many government programs were never designed to be carried out in a remote environment, presenting high hurdles to immediately enable a remote workforce. This transition is also taking place during a pandemic-driven global IT equipment supply chain shortage. Maximus has been able to overcome these challenges by capitalizing on the strategic investments we've made in our IT infrastructure, including emergent technologies such as secure remote network platforms and cloud-based omni-channel telephony environments. For example, we leveraged our planned migration to AWS to provision over 9,000 secure agent desktops through the Amazon Workspace's Desktop as a Service model. Los Angeles County Internal Services Department, or ISD, in Los Angeles, California, has over 10 million residents and employs more than 100,000 staff. The Los Angeles County ISD provides general information technology services to county employees. The department stated, "We did not have any hardware or software deployed yet to support work-from-home orders for employees. We rapidly moved to support their needs and scale without hardware or software because of the nature of the AWS cloud. The COVID-19 crisis accelerated LA County's requirement to support up to 80,000 employees in under a week, and AWS was able to rise to the challenge, supporting nearly 30 county agencies through Amazon AppStream 2.0. Cal Poly is a top-ranked university in San Luis Obispo, California. Cal Poly was faced with the requirement to rapidly deploy a virtual computer lab solution and provision 28,000 users into Amazon AppStream 2.0, moving from beta to production in less than 3 weeks. The lab environment included dozens of software applications, including 3D graphics. With this solution, students are able to access learning resources anywhere and on any device, reducing hardware dependencies and expanding access. Cal Poly now has the ability to scale up and down quickly and seamlessly. Regardless of uncertainty, they're prepared to support students on and off campus so that they can complete their coursework. Today, more than ever, our customers need the flexibility to work from anywhere with the ability to communicate and collaborate. Additionally, many children are not able to attend class due to school closures and require a solution to enable the virtual classroom. The solution needs to help people remain productive and feel more connected. When considering remote collaboration and communication challenges, organizations are asking these questions. First, how do my employees and students engage with each other using audio and video conferencing at scale? Second, How do I quickly enable remote communication capabilities in my own applications? Third, how do I deploy a solution that is secure and reliable to support business continuity? To solve the problems associated with remote collaboration, Amazon introduced Chime as a communication service that lets you meet, chat, and place business calls inside and outside your organization, all while using a single application. Developers can also use the Amazon Chime SDK to add real-time communications to their applications. Amazon Chime makes online meetings easier and more efficient so that you can remain focused on the discussion at hand. You can use Amazon Chime for online meetings, video conferencing, voice calls, chat, and to share content, all from the same easy-to-use app. The Amazon Chime SDK provides a set of real-time communications components that developers can use to add audio, video, and screen sharing sessions to their own applications. The Amazon Chime SDK can be used to build solutions like fully unified communications applications, distance learning applications, telehealth applications, and simple one-to-one video interaction with customers. Amazon Chime Voice Connectors, a pay-as-you-go SIP trunking service product, can power the meeting solution and features while providing the ability to scale communications capacity securely. It is also compatible with the leading SIP-based private branch exchanges, or PBXs, cloud calling solutions, and Session Border Controller, or SBCS. Like other Amazon services, Chime is pay-as-you-go. It provides communication service with no upfront fees, no commitments, or long-term contracts. With pay-as-you-go pricing, you only pay for features you use on the days you use them, so you don't have to worry about overspending. Amazon Chime meetings are designed to be secure by means of modern security processes and controls, as well as of our use of modern industry standard encryption. And there are steps you can take for the meeting host to maximize the security and safety of your meetings. Here are some examples of customers that are using Amazon Chime to solve the remote collaboration problems. The Synopsys Championship event was held on March 12th using Amazon Chime. 1,048 students presented their projects to 525 judges in 1,924 conferencing sessions with a total of almost 70,000 meeting minutes. At the peak of the 6-hour science fair, over 800 meetings were held concurrently. June Anderson, co-chair of the category judging, said this about the service. I've received many positive comments from judges who used Amazon Chime about how pleased they were that virtual judging was a success. If we could not have used Amazon Chime for the fair, for more than 1,000 students from Santa Clara County would have been canceled. Bill Jones, the CEIO of Port St. Lucie, Florida, remarked that the city of Port St. Lucie is led by a 5-member elected council which sets policy and determines the long-term vision for the city. Due to the rise in remote work for our employees, we decided to use Amazon Chime across several departments. We were also able to integrate Amazon Chime with our Active Directory, enabling our employees to instantly message each other. Thanks to Amazon Chime, we can communicate and serve our city while keeping our employees safe. At the University of Arizona, Derek Masseth, the CTO, said, "We are continually seeking to modernize our workforce by enabling them with modern collaboration tool sets. We want our faculty to use these tools as they interact with our students, their collaborators, and colleagues. Our implementation of Amazon Chime, and specifically Amazon Chime Voice Connector, will allow us to enable capabilities like mobility, integrated voice, and video collaboration suites, along with soft phone technologies, and a cheaper per call rate." With everyone moving to a remote working and learning environment, It also makes sense that contact centers leverage the same technology to support virtual call centers. When looking to establish a virtual contact center, organizations are asking, how do I keep my contact center operational while my staff are all working from home? How do I set up a hotline to rapidly respond to customers' questions about the global crisis? How do I manage call and chat volumes that outpace my current contact center's capacity? To answer these questions, Amazon introduced Connect as a cloud-based self-service contact center that you can set up in minutes and operate from virtually anywhere. Contact center agents, supervisors, managers, and admins can work productively from home or other remote locations and provide amazing customer service. All you need is a compatible internet-enabled device and a headset. Amazon Connect is the simple-to-use cloud-based contact center service we brought to market to enable businesses to deliver exceptional omni-channel customer experiences that are natural, dynamic, and personalized. It includes all the standard functionality contact center operation teams have come to expect. Skills-based routing maximizes the efficiency of agents and the satisfaction of end users and ensures you connect the right customer to the right agent at the right time. Voice and chat interactions are recorded, making it easy to monitor and improve agent quality. All the common reports and analytics you would expect are available and easy to use, including service level, handle time, and agent performance. Using a standard broadband internet connection, agents can be located virtually anywhere, empowering businesses to offer increased flexibility for work-at-home agents. Here are a few examples of organizations that are using Chime. By the second week of April, the state of West Virginia's existing call centers received 77,000 calls, overwhelming its legacy call center platform. The state's existing on-premises systems could not support remote work for call center agents due to the increase in demand following the pandemic. Nor did the legacy systems provide visibility into call volumes and traffic patterns. The West Virginia Office of Technology selected AWS and Sparktronics, a premier Amazon consulting partner, to implement Amazon Connect, and Amazon Connect Virtual Contact Center was soft launched approximately 72 hours. The new Amazon Connect deployment was fully rolled out and processed a record 61,000 calls in a day. The new solution handles an average of 40,000 to 45,000 calls a day. Amazon Connect also provides the analytics and metrics West Virginia needs to use its resources more effectively by matching staffing levels to expected call loads. Using the fully scalable cloud-based platform, the state is limited only by the number of qualified agents it can put on the phones. The Los Angeles Unified School District is the second largest K-12 district in the U.S. In response to a request from the school district to transition 700,000 students to remote learning, AWS helped establish a contact center to field IT questions, provide remote support, and enable staff to answer calls. They also opened an additional phone hotline so that students and families can call for help to manage fear, anxiety, and other challenges related to the virus. In early March, Rhode Island's Department of Labor and Training website experienced 10 times the typical volume of unemployment applications, putting stress on its 30-year-old system. The state also faced an increased volume of weekly continuing claim certifications, straining their outdated interactive voice response and interactive web response systems, leaving many beneficiaries frustrated by busy signals and poor response. DLT engaged Amazon Web Services professional services to implement Amazon Connect to replace the legacy infrastructure, expand their capacity to take simultaneous calls. In 9 days, the teams collaborated to design, configure, and implement Amazon Connect as a solution. Previously, there was only capacity for 74 concurrent calls. On its first full day of operation, the new system took up to 1,000 concurrent calls per minute. Amazon Connect allowed 75,000 Rhode Islanders, which is 1 out of every 14 citizens, to file claims successfully. In another example of how customers are using AWS services to provide service and access to all, Juniper Care Facilities in Western Australia rolled out AWS remote work and learning solutions, in order to support business continuity and connect residents with family and clinicians. Juniper manages aged care facilities across Western Australia. They use Amazon Chime to facilitate communication between IT communities, Connect for distributing recorded information, and Amazon Workspaces to enable employees to work from home. The Chime service was deployed in 2 days and allows employees and residents to quickly communicate with each other from a variety of devices. They deployed Connect in 1 day and used it to provide quick access to recorded information while only paying for what they used. Finally, Juniper deployed Workspaces as their staff did not have laptops for remote working. They were able to complete their payroll safely and securely. Their manager of ICT, Dan Beeston, remarked, "By using Amazon Chime, Connect, and Workspaces, when people come up with ideas, we can finally say yes. We can scale the AWS solutions we're using in new ways and be more reactive during and after a disaster." So how do I get started with these services? Number 1, sign up for a free AWS account. Select the services that are right for your organization. Enable your remote employees, students, and contact centers. Thank you so much for joining the session today. I hope you were able to take some useful information from the session in order to build your organization's plan for removing barriers and providing access to all. Please make sure you complete the session survey. Thank you.